Bill Humphries.
Hi, Bill. I'm Frog, and this is my mate Owen.
Right, Frog and Owen. Pleased to meet you.
So we're currently in St.Marthas church. Yeah. Near Guildford.
Situated on St. Marthas Hill.
Right.
At the top of St. Marthas Hill. That's
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
And you were interested in the window, I noticed.
Yeah.
Well, points of interest about the window. The first point I could mention that this is a replacement after World War II. The original window had been blown out by a flying bomb which didn't hit the church, fell the other side, but did damage the windows. Because we are situated adjacent to the Pilgrim's Way, pilgrims feature largely in the story of this church. And therefore, included in the window is a pilgrim. See the gentleman kneeling on the right with a staff?
Yeah.
That is a pilgrim. And if you look to the right of his head, can you see a shell?
To the right of his head. Oh, yeah.
There's a shell there. That is an emblem associated with this church, because pilgrims used to go from here to Canterbury, but also to Compostela in Spain. And their symbol was a shell. And when some of them came back, they left their mark to show they'd been. And here is a stone. You can see a shell. Somebody's put a shell inscribed onto it. Look. Okay.
Got it.
These stones were found when they restored the building. This main part of the nave fell into disuse in the Middle Ages, partly, when there was a tower which used to be at that end. Currently it's above us, but it used to be at that end. Now there also used to be a gunpowder making plant at the bottom of the hill, and they had fairly frequent explosions, and it is thought that that contributed to the falling down of the tower and the roof, and as well as the general deterioration over the years.
Tillingbourne.
Tillingbourne, yeah. And anyway, in 1850s or 1852 thereabouts, this was restored and reopened up, the nave. While that was going on, the arch here was bricked up and services were still, ecclesiastical services were held in this part. So they do say it's always been in use as a church, and always been services.
And when was it built? When was it built?
Well, it was, this part is a Norman church, and it was built, the date I have seen written down somewhere was 1083, I think. Not long after the Norman conquest, really. But there was said to have been a Saxon church here before that. So how long that was here, it is not known.
Yeah.
But an interesting point about the Saxon thing, there is a story that in about 600 AD, some Saxon Christians were martyred here on this site, probably by fellow Saxons. And this then became known, or the hill became known as Martyr Hill. And for a long time it was Martyr Hill. And it is thought that martyr, the word martyr, gradually became Martha. And that's why this is St. Martha's Church. That's how the name came about.
Oh, right, so there is no St. Martha.
Well, there is a Martha, whether I'm not sure about the second part, but Martha is mentioned in the Bible as the sister of Lazarus and Mary. And was, she used to do a lot of washing up and housekeeping, I think. But I'm told that in the Catholic faith, she's the patron saint of housewives. That gives an indication. But anyway, this is St. Martha, and it is said for that reason. It was a martyr. Anything else I can tell you of particular interest?
Did you know a story about St. Catherine and St. Martha building two giants who were supposed to build the...
Well, that's something I've heard, yes. There is St. Catherine's Church, which is on the other side of the river. You know, the River Way runs at the bottom of the hill here. And both sort of adjacent to pilgrims' places. And the story is that when they built the original church, they each had a huge hammer, and there's one huge hammer. So one worked here one day, and when she had finished, she flung the hammer over the river to the other one, and they continued working that day, and then it was flung back this way. One of those good stories. Another good story, of course, concerns St. Martha. It is known that due to troubles in Palestine, back in biblical times, nothing changes, does it, in Palestine? Always troubles. She and a lot of other Christians had to leave, and they went round the Mediterranean, and Martha landed near Marseille in France, and she went to a small town nearby, became very popular, because she not only helped the sick and the poor and all that sort of thing, but she destroyed their local dragon for them.
Oh, right.
Not everybody destroys a dragon.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
We're very blessed with our Martha. And there you can see she's portrayed dealing with the dragon.
Right.
The story is she used holy water.
Gosh. I didn't know there was a dragon involved in St. Martha.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Great stuff.
Yeah.